You got me exclusive. I'm so high up and lucid. You take me to a safe place. We steady on the same pace, yeah. I'm crazy, you like that. Don't back down, no you talk back.
Hello my loves, welcome back to the channel. Me and Nico are at Savers right now. We were actually at the bins this morning for like at least 4 hours. And then I decided I'd kind of rather come here because we were there all day yesterday and I had a kind of a really good day yesterday. Today was pretty like meh for me. You were having like a little bit better day today than yesterday though.
It's better menswear today.
Yeah, I wasn't finding much stuff today, so I was like, let's go make another Savers video. But also I think after this, maybe we'll stop at Buffalo Exchange too, because we sold there recently, so we have new trade. And again, it's Sunday today, which is my favorite day to go because it's usually pretty dead in there because everybody knows it's 50% off day tomorrow. So again, it looks like the parking lot's pretty empty, so I'm excited to see if they have any goodies. If it's not that exciting, of course, you know, we'll just go to Buffalo a little sooner. But in any case, I'm gonna take you guys along, show you some of the stuff I got maybe yesterday too, some of the stuff I got this morning, just show you guys some of my recent finds, and let's go in there and see what we can get. Can't tell if this is gonna be actually cute though. Maybe if it was on a really cute pair of shorts.
You definitely have to have the right style for it.
Yeah, but the seashells in the gold are a vibe. Probably won't get it for that price, even on sale. But I do love a good seashell. This belt buckle's kind of cool too. Nothing's ever gonna top the day I found the famous Stars and Straps one, I fear.
Yeah. What are those?
I really don't know. That's really fascinating.
The ones that look like socks. Ooh, fuzzy.
That'd be a cute little travel bag. I actually need like a new duffel bag for like the airplane after my stupid Dolls Kill Weekender broke.
Yeah.
Unless you can fix the zipper on it. But...
Might be able to. I've been needing to find the pliers at the bins, but when I'm there, I kind of forget.
Yeah, that was my favorite. And now I'm like, I kind of want like a big fat Playboy one or something.
Yeah.
They're all like really expensive. So hopefully I manifest that soon.
What is that?
It's like a phone holder thing. I think it's like a ripoff of that Susan Alexander brand or whatever. Make shit like this. But yeah, it's cute. Vibe.
Ooh. Is it got like something on the bottom of it too? Oh my god, it's like a Heely.
I never would have guessed.
Freaking Heely mixed with
Heelys are so scary.
God, what's his name?
It doesn't look like
Jeremy Scott.
Like,
it's like a Jeremy Scott Heely's mashup.
You can't even just like make that go away, or can you?
You probably push that and then pull it out.
It's so scary.
Yeah, no, I never understood Heelys, and I don't want to.
What's this now?
Milker about these.
Wow. I saw this last time, actually.
Really?
This color scheme is cute.
Yeah, with the little Nike logo.
The Lilo and Stitch Converse. Somebody would love those.
Mahalo. Oh, wait. Ohana. The Betty Boop collector figures. Wow. Whoa.
Do I need another color?
And it kind of matches the fit right now.
I know it does. I already have yellow and gold.
Oh, frick.
Every once in a while, I find a cute mug over here. Nico already has a Taz coffee mug, so I'm just gonna grab this to show him just in case, but there really aren't any other good ones today, it looks like. This is kind of pretty, but I don't think I need it for anything, really. I already have like a couple lampshades at home that I don't have anywhere to put. This little guy is pretty cute. And this is like, I don't know what, a vase maybe? I like that little guy, he's cute. This is kind of cute, but pretty underwhelming. Everything's pretty underwhelming in here today, it seems. Still gonna give it a chance, but so far, that's not looking good. Not at all. See, this is like the epitome of underwhelming, but once in a while I find myself needing a pair of white shorts or a skirt or something, and I don't think I really have one, so I'm gonna think about it. It looks like somebody donated all of their mcbling bedding, which is super cute, but nothing is ever going to be better than my hysteric glamour supreme bedding, so it doesn't even matter, really. Okay, I truly hate looking at t-shirts at the racks, but I usually find a couple, so it can be worth it. This one isn't like super amazing, but I have sold this exact t-shirt before. I'm pretty sure I got that one at the bins, but yeah. They usually have a couple gems hidden through all the crap. Today, there's a lot of anime tees, and there's a lot of like little slogan ones, but not a lot of like super cute ones. I actually have the Taurus version of this shirt on my Depop, and it hasn't sold very quickly, so I'm definitely not going to grab this one. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm finding a Japanese brand at the racks, though. This is why it's worth it, but it's still really draining. But like, I have never found a Japanese brand at the racks before. This is a first, so this is kind of exciting. I actually have a dress by this brand that I love wearing. It's like black and white and it says fuck all over it. And it says glad news all over it also. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that. This is like sort of cute. It's giving like Y2K, like no boundaries, which I'm definitely here for. Not super sure about the price though. I literally only in Vegas find this type of shirt or like tank top. Like I never found stuff like this when I lived in Minneapolis. It's so funny. And this Affliction t-shirt was like, okay, but only if it was at the bins would I grab it. Like this price was not it, because this one I know I wouldn't get that much for. This is just literally the ugliest thing ever. Like, why did you have to make it this ugly? It's like so wide and cropped. Like, what the fuck? And then this, Nico told me later, is it My Chemical Romance's album, which I had no idea. I don't listen to them, but some of my customers do. So I was like, oh, oops. This is kind of pretty, honestly. It's like old Charlotte Russe, I think. Yeah, it still has the tags on it. That's kind of cute, not cute enough. And then here's the baby tee version of the same tank top I found. And it's a possibility. This one is like extra cringe and extra ugly, but like I said, only in Vegas, you guys. Like, what the hell? Here's another one. They're just a dime a dozen here. Like, if they were cuter, I'd love it, but these ones are not it. Here's a cute little Winx Club t-shirt that I would probably get if it was at the bins, but not gonna bother with it here. And oh my god, look what I found again. Are you guys sick of seeing this yet? Somehow these are priced at half the price the first one I found. So I'm guessing somebody with a little more common sense priced it. And now I'm gonna get both. This is also so ugly, but it's so Vegas. You know, I hadn't hit this section yet.
It is single stitch vintage.
What about this one?
Hello. Now,
Fun, fun, fun.
That is fun. Whimsy.
No, the t-shirts are just exhausting. I'm kind of like...
Hey, you're telling me. Honestly, I could barely go through them just because we spent all day at the bins already.
I know, which is like way more thrilling.
Yeah, this is a lot more tedious and boring.
It really is. Some people are rack people, some are bin people.
I'm a bin person.
I'm absolutely a bin rodent.
This is cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a bad price. I don't know where all these tank tops came from, but
What's the back say?
it says they like walk around and they don't even know they're dumb.
Oh my god.
I found one that was $7.
Yeah.
And then I found both of these at $4, so I put back the $7 one, because
crazy.
obviously. Then there's a baby tee version. I don't know if I'm gonna get that because it's slightly more expensive and a little less cute. Who doesn't love a bitchy tank top? All right, well, I made it to $30 without the baby tee after like all the tax and change that I didn't do the math of in my head. And then my coupon on my phone didn't even work anyway. So I had to like call them over to like help me because it said they took the coupon. It said it worked, but then my balance literally did not go down at all. So they just ended up giving me another coupon that was a paper coupon, and I got the same 20% off as I would have gotten if I like donated, which I did, but I want to save that for like a different day. So basically not our best day in there. I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. So we're going to go to Buffalo Exchange, and I'm sure they'll have at least something I'll like. I mean, they usually do. Sometimes I have a crazy day in there and I'll find like over $100 worth of stuff that I like. So it depends.
Good feeling.
I'm hoping. So yeah, fingers crossed. Y'all, it's now 5:30, which is actually insane because now we've been to 3 places, including the bins, which we got there right at open. I think we left there around noon, and then I can't believe we already hit Savers and Buffalo. But I did find a couple things there. Nothing that I'm like insanely thrilled about, but I mean, definitely like
cute shade. I only spent like 65 bucks. So one of the things I'm planning on keeping, and I think the other 3 I'm planning on selling. The best is yet to come, you guys. Like, you ain't seen shit yet, because the stuff that I got at the bins yesterday, yesterday we pulled an open to close, and it's actually a miracle that I'm even still moving, because I am so tired. Like, I'm pretty tired. I've only eaten a beef stick so far today. So we're about to grill, and I think I'm gonna have a little seltzer, gonna relax a little bit, maybe take a dip in the pool, and then I'm gonna show you guys the goods, the actual goods, because so far the stuff that you guys have seen is nothing. So you just wait.
I sold a decent amount of stuff on Depop actually the last 2 days. Really nice assortment of items on the desk here that I am preparing to pack up. So I thought I'd show you guys before I do that. As you can see, this is all from the last 2 days, and I'll tell you guys what they sold for. I sold a couple bundles even, so that is awesome. The first one that sold a couple days ago was this bundle of 3. There is 2 bikinis here. One is a wet seal one, this plaid one, that is something that sold for $25. Then I have this other one that sold for $32. This one is a little more vintage than that one, but definitely in a similar era, and very cute and sparkly animal print going on this one. This is a little self-esteem tank top. Has like a rodeo kind of like vibe on it. Here's that old self-esteem tag. That sold for $20. So all 3 of these are going to the same person, and I got a total of $66 for that bundle before shipping. Next one is these really cute kind of like indie sleaze style leopard wedge boots. These ended up selling for $30. So before shipping, I'm getting a total of $30 for that one. And I also sold this Teletubbies beanie, which this sold for $24. I accepted their offer on this one. I had it listed for $30 originally. So before shipping, I'm getting a total of $24 for that. Another one that sold, that this was actually a personal of mine that I'd worn, I think only like once or twice, is this really cute like velour neon pink skull kind of like bralette top. This sold for $25, and after or before shipping, I will be getting $25. This little rhinestone ring in the middle is so cute. And this next one up here just sold 40 minutes ago, actually. This is a little Hollister bikini top, but I feel like it would make a great top just in general. There's what it looks like on the mannequin. So really cute, kind of like a farmer's daughter sort of vibe. That's been a little popular this year. That sold for $19.50 after I accepted their offer. So I'm getting a total of $20 for that before shipping. Believe it or not, I also sold this Rockaware puffer coat, which is a reversible situation. I originally bought this because I was kind of thinking about keeping it for myself, but it's in such good condition, and I just have a million coats, so I did eventually decide to pull it out and list it. So I knew it was a little out of season even when I listed it, but I had it priced originally at $69, and today, or yesterday actually, I accepted an offer of $44. That one is going to New York, and before shipping, I am getting a total of $44 for that one. Really cute coat. And here we have some shorts. I think I got these in one of my last Savers videos. These are kind of like a Sailor Gyaru vibe. These ended up selling for $27.40 after I think I accepted their offer on this as well. So I'll be getting a total of about $27.50 for that sale. And I also sold this pair of shorts, which says I Heart on the front, and then on the back, it's got a big Miami spell out. These sold for $26, and I'll be getting a total of $26 before shipping for those. Next, we have this bundle, which is so cute. Little Hooters t-shirt, and this bundle of these 2 items, this one sold for $25, and then this little Moda International brown velour hoodie sold for $20. So nice little outfit there, I feel like. All you need is a little denim skirt or something, and you have a whole fit there. And then this one is my favorite thing that sold. I just got these recently, and these were so hard not to keep. I am not gonna lie. Like, I am obsessed with these, but unfortunately, I do know that these go for a lot of money right now, and I could use some. So I listed them. I listed them at $86, and I accepted an offer of $72. So before shipping, I am getting about $66.31 for these. But these are seriously a really hot item right now. Any of the pink fold-over shorts with either zebra or cheetah print, especially if it has like rhinestones like this, or if you even have like the long version with flare at the bottom, those do excellent. I actually have a pair of the long
hot pink zebra ones that I just got. And I'm really debating if I want to sell them or not because I do love them so much. But these are going to be off to their new homes today. So I'm going to get started on that because I have a lot to do today as well. I had another couple really good days of sales on Depop, you guys. So I thought I would quickly go over kind of what's sold here again because it's some of my like favorite items I've had in my shop and a lot of really good like price points too. So the first one that's sold in this string of days is the Corona tank top right here. The colors on this are amazing. Corona does pretty well, I would say. Some people like love Corona stuff, and obviously the selling point here is the color scheme, and it does have this really nice Corona tag as well. So I actually kind of like ran out of thank you cards the other day. I have a couple left, as you can see, that are going to these people, but some people I had to make like little Tokidoki ones. I hate when I run out of these because these are so just useful. Like they save me so much time. So just in case anybody's wondering too, I do get these made on vistaprint.com. And you go to like the postcard section, and usually I have only like about 750 sent to me at a time, like 750. But lately with the volume that I've been selling on Whatnot and Depop, like that has been like, I've been blowing through it so fast that finally yesterday I was like, that is it. I ordered as many as I needed to get up to free shipping because shipping is like $15. So I had to get up to about $100 in order to get that. And they were having a little bit of a deal yesterday too because it was the 4th of July. So now I think I have 2,500 note cards coming, which is so funny because that is like, I don't know, more than double what I used to be getting. And now I'm like, I don't even know how long those are going to last. Who fucking knows? But yeah, I just had this kind of made on there really, really super freaking easy. You know, like these are those cat stickers that used to be in vending machines in the early 2000s. So that's kind of what I went with for just like a nice, you know, simple but easy and aesthetically pleasing thank you card. They're not very expensive, but it's definitely an expense because after taxes and everything yesterday, I did end up paying like $117. But I do think it's worth it just for the time that it saves me, and it ends up making everything look really, really professional too. But yeah, anyway, this sold for $40. So before shipping, I'm getting $38 for this Corona. And then the next one is this cheetah print like puffer vest. This one is so cute. Here's a close-up on my Depop of what it looks like. So it's like sleeveless. This one is from BCBG, and that sold for $38. So before shipping, I'm getting $37. I use Pirate Ship to ship also, you guys. So you can just assume when I sell stuff that there's going to be an extra $4, $5, $6, $7, or $8 that needs to be subtracted from what I'm keeping. And that's actually what my profit will end up being. But I never know that until I weigh them and everything. You can just usually guess stuff like this, like a t-shirt, it's going to be around like $4.50. Something like this that's a little bulkier, it's probably going to end up being more like $8 or $9. So yeah. The next thing I sold is these mud jeans. These are super Y2K mud, really cool zipper, and they don't have back pockets. So here is kind of what those look like. They're a really nice style for sure. Here's like the shape. They have a nice little flare at the bottom, and the fact that they don't have butt pockets makes them a little more desirable as well. And these sold for $45. So before shipping, I'm getting $42. And then this bundle is one of my favorites. This is not at Hardy, it's Self-Esteem actually. Or no, it's Say What. But it's so freaking cool. I found this at Buffalo Exchange like a couple weeks ago, and it is just beautiful. Like, look at the colors on this thing. And it has like bling and everything. Yeah, here's the tag on that one. It's literally Say What. So I just put in the description that it's blatantly Ed Hardy inspired. But with that being said, I felt like I was definitely able to sell it for what it was. And I got $69 for that one. So I'm super happy. They bundled that with this South Pole tube top. This one sold pretty quickly. This has been sitting for quite a while, this tube top, but it is summer now again. The last time I had this in my shop and it was in season was, you know, quite a while ago now, I guess. So full on summer, the tube tops are selling. That sold for $22.50. And then this is one of my favorite bundles too. I actually have this same bikini in two colorways now. I have this one, this exact one in my own collection, and I also have a lighter colored one. So I ended up dropping the price on this a little bit, and these are both, well, actually no, this one is from OP. This one's one's Victoria's Secret. So this one sold for $65. This one did sit a little bit, so I dropped the price on it over time. I think I started the price at around $80. And then this I just found very recently when Cece and Janelle were here. We stopped at like a thrift really quick, and this is one of the only items I found. And it was this OP cheetah and skull print bikini. And it is so freaking hot. Oh, look at that thing. If that was my size, I definitely would have had to hoard it, but it's a size extra large, so this person is going to get to enjoy both of these. This one sold for $69. So as a bundle, before shipping, I get 115. So that is excellent. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. And then last but not least, we have this little Molgoth t-shirt. This one also, I would say, sat for quite a while, and I don't really quite know why, other than that maybe Molgoth, like Fleur de Lis stuffs, is a little bit, you know, trending downwards now because we've seen it for so long. But the color scheme on this one is really cute. Maybe if it just had more bling or something, it would have sold faster. I don't know. But it sat for a bit and then it ended up selling for $16 when I originally had it priced at $28. So I accepted an offer of $16 just to kind of keep things moving. I do want to keep my Depop looking as like fresh as possible. So, you know, over time, I'll definitely drop the price on stuff when it doesn't sell right away. But other than this stuff, you guys, I had a Whatnot show last night. A lot has happened actually since I last talked to you guys. It's been a few days because we just get so busy. We get so caught up with things. But this is from the Whatnot show I had last night. And here's a couple like giveaways. I sold like this Cowboy Bebop hoodie for like $16. I ended up selling this Harajuku Lovers bag for like $36, I think. Because last night on Whatnot, they were doing a deal where they're not taking as many fees. So I was like trying to take full advantage. And yeah, I think I made like around 400 some after fees, which is great. I'm pretty happy with that. And then Nico has some stuff he has to pack up as well. And then I'm actually having a discount show today before the fees thing is over too. And I'm going to run all of this stuff in this pile starting at only $2 to $5. And I have a whole nother pile too. So that is my plan for right now. And then we will be going to First Friday today. So I'm going to try to show you guys finally some stuff before or after that. But yeah, this is the agenda for right now. Lots going on. Okay, you guys, the apartment is clean, about as clean as it's gonna get for right now, and I'm clean. I really can't film unless the apartment is at least somewhat organized, because if it's painful for me to have to look at, I could only imagine how bad it would be for you guys if you had to see it while I'm doing like a haul or something. So first, I'm gonna start with the stuff I got at Buffalo Exchange, since we couldn't film in there and you guys haven't seen it at all yet, which I didn't get a ton, but I did get like 3 things to sell and I got 1 thing to keep. So we'll start with the one that I'm deciding to keep, which is actually just this little Mickey Mouse sweatshirt. This reminds me of this photo that's like burnt in my mind from a Fruits magazine that I have. And she's just wearing like a cute little like oversized Mickey Mouse t-shirt dress kind of situation. But my like view of how I'm gonna wear this is probably when it gets colder outside. I really like having my legs bare a lot of the time. And I have these really big furry chunky boots, and I can see that being a really cute fit. So that's why I got this one. It was $23, which is actually kind of a lot, but I do really think the length of it and everything is gonna make it a piece that I'll want to reach for, especially if I'm just like running around doing errands and stuff when it gets colder outside. So the next one I got is a piece from Mighty Fine, and it's from 2007. It's so cute. It's a size extra large. Otherwise, I'd probably wear it a time or two, but I feel like things like this, I always want to fit really tight, kind of like a baby tee more so. So the reason I got this one is because Mighty Fine Hello Kitty stuff, particularly from the early 2000s, does tend to sell pretty well. This one, I've never seen this graphic. It's like a Hello Kitty roller derby situation. Here's kind of a close-up. She has her little band-aid and the little tooth on her shirt. She looks kind of pissed. I really like the vibes on this in general, and I think the color scheme is really cute too. It was only $10, so I decided, you know, I may as
will get it because it's just something that I enjoy looking at. So it's going to be something that I'll like to have on my Depop page. But if this was a more like goth Hello Kitty from Mighty Fine graphic, those tend to do really well on Depop. You can probably sometimes get like $40, $50, $60 depending on the graphics. So definitely keep your eye out for those if you ever see them. The like punk Hello Kitty ones from that era, they do very, very well. And a lot of people like collect that type of stuff. So this one, I'm just hoping to get like maybe like 30-ish or so dollars. So definitely not a ton of profit here. It's just something that I like, so I'm gonna like to sell it. Next one is just a really, really unique piece. I've never seen something with a plunging neckline quite this big. I don't know if you guys can see like how deep this truly goes, but this is so freaking cool. And then the sleeves have like tattoo kind of graphics on it. It has like hearts, wings. People are always asking me for like angel wing graphics in particular when it comes to like Mogoth type stuff. So skulls and angel wings still do really well. People are looking for that kind of thing. And this one is from the brand Big Flirt, which this is always such an iconic tag. I just love it. I have a few items from this brand and I tend to wear them quite a bit, honestly. And I've definitely sold this brand a decent amount as well. Okay, this is a prime example of why trying things on as a reseller is so dangerous because I had zero intention of keeping this whatsoever. Usually when I decide what things I want to keep, I go off of like looks first and then how it fits me. So if it doesn't appeal to me just by looking at it on the hanger, I usually don't go and try things on. I just decide to sell it. But in this case, now that I've tried it on, I don't even care about the looks anymore. And the part that I'm talking about with the looks is like the hearts and the wings on the sleeve. Like that's not something that I'm like super duper drawn to myself. But I feel like now that it's on me and I have the bikini top on, I feel like the attention is more on the bikini top and I have so many good ones that I'd love to show off. So now it's seeming more like the focus is on my tattoo and that is a slay. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep this for a bit now. So the last thing I got at Buffalo Exchange is this one, which again, I don't know that I'm going to get like a ton of money for this one necessarily, but it's a Dirge shirt, which Dirge is like the same person who made the Lenore comics, which Lenore stuff is definitely very sought after and some of it goes for a very good amount of money for sure. This one is also on a Mighty Fine tag and I feel like this graphic is like probably not going to do quite as well as if I had a Lenore one, but I think I should be able to get at least 35 for this. I think I paid like around 12. So again, it's not necessarily something I see like a ton of profit in, but because I was using trade on all of this and it's like the type of stuff that I like to sell, I decided to get it because why not, you know? Like I'm definitely going to make some money on it. And I just feel like always goth things like this, they do well. They just do well on Depop. It's the best place to sell them in my opinion. That is what I got at Buffalo. And then I'm just going to quickly go over what I did get at Savers before we jump into some of my recent crazy bins haul items, which those are the showstoppers, honestly. Like the showstoppers, like the bins did me so well this week that I just am so grateful because just banger after banger. And yeah, you'll see, but just know it's worth waiting for. So the first thing I got from Savers was these green shutter shades. Swag era, it's here, it's now. I love swag era. I love shutter shades. I have a couple pairs already. I have gold, I have yellow. I am probably gonna put these with those in my dresser for now, and maybe I'll use them, maybe I won't. Eventually I'll probably list them for like 20 bucks. Who knows? That's my plan. This shirt I've actually had before and sold it on Depop, but of course the first time I found this actually was at the bins, but I was able to get, I think, around like 30 for it the first time I sold it, and since it was only $6 at Savers and then I had like my coupon and everything, I decided it was worth grabbing because again, I was kind of trying to reach a certain amount anyway, just to use that coupon, whatever. So that is why I got this one again. I would have preferred if it was $1 like it was at the bins, but since I've already sold one, I have faith that I can sell two. This is also very similar, if you watched my last video, to that like
like zombie shirt that I had with the like zombie emoticons. It was called like zombie mood chart. That shirt, after I listed it, it actually sold in about 24 hours. And the person who bought it said it was their dream shirt. That thing sold quick and I listed it for $29 plus shipping. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do the same thing again with this one. Next, I got this little tank top. I thought this was really cute because of the shape and I like how big the words are on it. I feel like it definitely has some potential. It says, I see dumb people everywhere. And then on the back, it says they walk around and don't even know they're dumb, something like that. This one was only $4.29. So I decided that's definitely something I can make at least a quick 20 bucks on. I'll probably list this for like 30-ish. And then I have another one, which is the exact same. So this one I'm going to try to do the same thing with, about 30-ish dollars. I feel like that's pretty doable. Stuff like this just does well for me, like bitchy little tank tops. I feel like that is a thing that comes out here a lot and they never sit long for me. They always, especially like sassy, weird graphic slogan ones, especially if they're like kind of sexual, like those ones I was showing you earlier, except like the ones that I've had in my store that have done really well are like even more weird than that. So definitely pick that type of stuff up if you're not afraid. I love trashy Y2K. I love that shit. So the next one that I got at Savers is the last one I got, which is this Glad News little Japanese t-shirt. And I feel like after observing this shirt for a really long time, I'm like, is this about like doing Molly? Can I talk about doing Molly on here? I don't know, but the fact that it says rolling on the front and then it's got this big ass mouth and then on the back it says who is like, I don't know. That's what I'm taking away from it. I think it's up for all types of perception. So that's what I'm taking away from it. I have a dress from this brand and I wear it a decent amount. It's one of those things when it's hot outside, I just like to throw on. So yeah, this was a good find because it's not very often that you find Japanese brands at any thrift store, even the bins. I have a hard time finding it. So that was pretty cool. Brands like this usually sell for at least, $40 plus. I don't know if I'll get that with this one or not, but that is what I'm gonna try to do. Moving on to some of the bin finds that I found lately. I'm gonna start with two that I just listed today, actually. This one is a very early 2000s little Victoria's Secret Love Pink booty short moment. These I do have listed currently. They're from 2007 and I'm starting them at $40. I freaking love these, but I can't keep everything. So they are available for purchase right now unless they sell before this video's out, which is very possible. Who knows? But I love everything from that particular mcbling era of Love Pink. You can always, again, tell from the inside of the tags when these items are made. It's like on one of these little tiny pink ones on the underside of the big one. And yeah, everything they made was so quality back then. Like you can really tell the difference between something that was made during that era, not only because of the style, but because of the way the fabric feels. It's sadly the way a lot of brands are now is like the new stuff they're making just does not live up to what it was like in the early 2000s. And that's part of the reason I like it so much. But this one in particular, very cute. Here's another item that I currently have for sale on my Depop. This is actually Royal Bones. But one thing about Royal Bones is that usually the quality of that does not live up to its sister brand, Trip NYC. And this one actually does. Like this feels so sturdy and so high quality. I feel like a lot of Royal Bones skirts in particular, but I guess all of it in general, it feels a lot cheaper. So this one, you can really tell that they put more love into it than a lot of their other items. And even though this is listed as a extra large on the tag, it definitely is suitable for like a small, medium, large. It's pretty adjustable. And a lot of people were super interested in this one when I made a reel that had it featured in there. And so I don't think this is going to take super long to sell, but I don't really know fully what I'm going to be able to get for it. So I started it high at 80 and there's a chance it will sell for 80. I don't think that's out of question at all, but I would be open to offers on it. And I think the lowest I'd take is probably in the 60s range, but I do think it deserves a little more love than that because I tried to find this exact one online and I honestly couldn't. That was true that day. I don't know if that's changed since then, but I couldn't find a single other one like it. So that adds obviously to the price. Oh my God, I found so much good stuff, you guys. Okay, we have some Ed Hardy boots. These are the third pair of Ed Hardy boots I have found at the bins in the last like 2 or 3 weeks, which is absolutely nuts. One of them I had to run pretty fast for. The other was given to me by another regular at the bins. And these I didn't even have to fight anybody for. They were just sitting there at the very end of the rotation, just collecting dust. Nobody wanted them. Probably just because they have this little bit of water damage on the toe, but who cares? I don't care. I would absolutely wear these with a little water damage. No biggie, no big deal. But these, I don't know if they're my size or anything, honestly. I've barely even gotten a chance to look at some of this stuff. I've been so busy. These are a size, oh damn, these are so tiny. They're size 5. That's a little sad. But some people do have that tiny of feet. So at least there's that. Somebody out there is absolutely gonna want these. I'll probably have to list these on Depop. I've sold the last 2 pairs I had on Whatnot actually. And yeah, this one I just think because there's not a lot of people with this size feet, it's gonna do better on Depop. But those are so sick. I freaking love them. I wish they were my size, but it's all good. I don't really need any more pairs of Ed Hardy boots. I already have 2. All right, next thing I got is this disc belt. I've honestly only found a disc belt, I think twice ever. And this one is so sick because it's like iridescent. So these are cool because they're very adjustable. You kind of just hook them like wherever you see fit. And these look so great with like festival outfits. You always just can put them kind of around like a skirt or a maxi dress, whatever you're feeling. So I thought this was a really good time to find this because these are having a moment right now, or at least they have been during the summer season and the spring season. So I should be able to get an okay amount of money for this, depending on if I put it on Whatnot or Depop, you know, that kind of thing. I will probably list it, but I don't know. It depends on how much time I have. Another thing that does really well in general is BB stuff. So I've found a couple BB things lately. One of them is actually currently living in my closet. So I'll show that to you guys once I'm done with this stuff. But the particular type of BB stuff that does well is the ones that just have this very like simple but classic rhinestone spell out anywhere on it. So you're going to see a lot of BB t-shirts in which the graphic is a lot more, I don't know, complicated, or it's going to be like BB not with rhinestones, but in different fonts. Those are not going to sell as well by any means, unless you have the rhinestone spell out. And the ones that do really, really good are the zip ups that are made with Angora rabbit hair. So those are like top tier grail when it comes to BB. Also, if you find the ones that have the hoods or the pom-poms, those are going to be like top tier money for sure. They're definitely having a moment right now where you can get like quite a bit for them. I would say if you have like a rabbit hair one that's in perfect condition, that's probably going to get you maybe $150. And that might even be like, I'm kind of like guessing low. I think it depends. But yeah, those do super well. This one, I do have to sew up a little bit of it on the back here, but this one should be good for fall. I'll probably end up listing this for hopefully like around $40 and see how that does after I fix it. And then I actually found this maxi dress too, which this one I feel like almost is gonna be a little iffy. I don't know. It's like incredibly long. I think it's super sexy, super cute, but I don't know. There's something about it that just kind of worries me. Maybe it's just that it's dragging on the ground. It's that long, but it does have the gold rhinestones and it's not quite as like crystally as like some of the other ones I've seen. So I guess I'm just kind of like unsure how much I'll get for this, but I know I should be able to get at least 30. So that is good. Keep your eye out for BB ones like that, because they always do well. I also found these zebra print bloomers, which people are like pretty crazy for bloomers, to be quite honest. I guess these would also count as like just underwear if you like wanted them to be, but I feel like these have a lot of versatility as like being layered over underwear too. This one obviously is just a little shorter than some, but these I will be putting on my Depop because of the cute ass color scheme and pattern. They're very, very mcbling, very scene core, which is like my favorite thing to sell, of course. So I do tend to put most of that stuff on my Depop where I know it'll at least have a picture of it that I can look at and kind of like marvel at for a while. Here's another pair of pink shorts that I found. These ones I feel like are also so freaking cute. I just love these. I don't know. This one has like the butt spell out in a really cool embroidery, and then the front is so good too. It says SS Love Pink with the little dog there. I'll probably list these for a similar price as the other pair, kind of around like 40 to start with. This one is from 2006. All right, this one is so darling. It does have a lot of little yellow stains, but I was so psyched when I found this. It is a Tupac baby tee and it's covered in like little rhinestones. It's like super duper adorable. And it's got this very like, you know, it's like a photo. It's photorealistic. It's like not stylized at all. And the only thing that scares me about that is that I don't think I should OxyClean this. I think that would ruin the integrity of the graphic. So I'm going to have to try to do like a little bit of like a dip soak situation and hope that that works as far as the stains go. But also because it does have those stains, and look at this little paper tag, like, oh my God, it's so cute. I think because of the stains on this one, I'm probably just going to end up keeping it for a little bit because it's something that I already would like to keep. People always ask me like how I don't keep everything. And it's like, well, you can't. And I feel like I am pretty good about deciphering like, you know, what am I actually going to wear or not? And some things I will just like put in my closet for a tiny bit. And then if I realize I'm not wearing it, then I'll, you know, go ahead and list it. But some stuff like this, it is really hard, honestly. If this was in perfect condition, I might want to list it because sometimes, honestly, the thrill of a sale is more exciting than keeping something. But it really depends. So you really do have to pick and choose wisely because you have to pay those bills. So you have to have a pretty good idea of yourself and your style when you do this because otherwise, yeah, you might end up keeping way too much and it'll be a fucking disaster. But I'm going to keep that one for a little bit. This is really cute. I was super psyched when I found this. Oh my God. This is another Victoria's Secret pink moment from the early 2000s. And as you can see, this one has a really nice faux fur hood and it has a huge sequin backit. It has that big heart on the front with the pink dog. It's just an iconic ass piece. This I will be listing, but I am going to wait until it gets a little bit more into like fall winter vibe.
Okay, this was also a big mistake to try on because now I feel like a mcbling princess and I no longer am interested in only getting $100 for this hoodie now, which isn't really an issue, but I'm about to go off on a tangent, I fear. A lot of people ask me how I price my items, and sometimes people ask me why my items on Whatnot are so much cheaper than the ones on Depop. And it's because the ones I put on Depop, I usually like more. And I often price things not only based on what others are going for, but I price it on the price that I'm willing to let it go for, which after trying this on, we're leaning into more like the 180 range at this point.
Not because I don't think it'll sell, but because I already have so much stuff I have to list first that if I don't, suddenly that stuff is going to be less desirable and I'm going to have to keep it till next year. So I think stuff sells honestly like all year round and it's not bad to list stuff like this. But if you do have things like bikinis and like little tank tops and stuff, I do think it's probably better to make sure you list those when it's time or else you might miss out on top dollar. Something like this that has a faux fur hood, I think I'm probably going to end up listing pretty high for starters because this stuff, like I said, it's having a moment right now. It's definitely a bit high on the market. Probably list this for around 100 and just see what happens. I don't think that's out of the question. I think I might be able to even get more than that, but we'll see. Here's another one. This one is also from the early 2000s, Love Pink. This one's actually a little more mid 2000s, but it's still got the good quality. This one's 2011, which I feel like is like the cutoff for me of when this stuff started kind of going downhill. So this one obviously is a super desirable color. It's this really pretty bubblegum pink and it has the big ass sequin spell out on the back, little dog embroidery on the front. I feel like this one is probably more in like the $50 range, but again, there might be some room on that too. That might be like, I'm kind of like guessing a little low, but that is just probably where I'm gonna like try to start, like maybe like 58. We'll see. I don't know. I don't want to like go too low, but I also don't want things to seem too high. So this one is a little tougher because I know it doesn't have the fur hood, but we'll see because it does have the sequins. And then this one is a Juicy Couture piece that Nico got for me, which I am so thrilled about because it is the older Juicy. Has the J charm, has the old tag. Here is what the graphic kind of looks like on this one. It has a crown and it has the Juicy spell out on the front. We love that old Juicy tag. J charm is there. And then the back is very interesting too. It has, I think, just like some buildings and like rhinestones and stuff going on. I feel like this piece I'll probably list for probably like 46 or 48 for starters. I feel like that's probably about what I'll get for that, but we will see. This one is super cool and it's just like one for the boho fairy girlies, I feel. I think that this is a super desirable piece as far as
as that category goes, which isn't as much my specialty as some things, obviously. But, you know, I'm on Whatnot enough that I kind of see what other people's aesthetics are considered grails. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see things get bid up from being on there so much that I kind of have a better eye as to what to look for because of that. So that's another reason why being on Whatnot is really good, because if you go to people's shows, especially ones where things do start pretty low, you can really see like what is considered a grail or not. This one happens to be from American Rag. And it's just very like patchwork vibes. And I love the little like plaid, the lace trim. It's just super like cute and fun and different, you know? So I feel like somebody's really gonna like this, and I'll probably list this for around like 46 just to see what happens. And maybe I'll get it and maybe I won't, but we're open to offers. These are the type of thing that usually I would just bring to Buffalo Exchange. I usually bring all my free people to Buffalo Exchange. However, look at the flare on these. These are so cool. Like, this is such a desirable cut of denim, I feel like, that I probably am gonna list these, and I think these would do very well on Mercari, so I'm gonna put them on Mercari too. But they're a size 25 waist free people denim. Somebody actually picked these up and then they put them back down. So I was right next to them and I swooped them up. And this is something that like I totally would have worn like a few years back. I think these are so hot. So somebody is gonna love those. I have even more stuff, you guys, and it's really, really cute. All right, this one is so good. I can't even decide what I want to do with it yet. Nico found this one. It's definitely, in my opinion, a grail. Some Custo Barcelona items are not very cute, and some are. And some are very desirable, and some go for a lot of money. Here's the tag on this one. And I think this graphic is so insanely iconic. Like, what? The colors are so good too. It has this like wolf down here, and it's giving like Arctic Explorer vibes, but it's also giving kind of like a hip hop energy that I really, really like. And the fact that it has the green with the white and the orange, these are all colors that I love wearing. So I think I probably will wear this a little bit, or at least get a really cool photo in it before I end up selling it. But this is the type of thing I would list for, just for the sake that I will hate to see it go. I'll probably list this for around the $80 range. And there's a chance that I could get that for it. I don't think that's out of the question. So that is what my plan is for this one. I've been really thinking it over because I've had it for long enough now where I just think it belongs on me. Next one I have is the Sesame Street baby tee, which is one of my favorite things to find. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these are very nostalgic for me. This one says "Me Want Cookie." It has Cookie Monster on it. It's on the Sesame Street tag, and it does have that paper tag as well. This one is so cute, but I almost wish it was, there's like a couple other graphics that I think are cuter than this one. There's like a Snuffy and Big Bird one that exists where it says best friends underneath. Oh, I hope I find that one day. I feel like I've seen it a number of times and I never want to like pull the trigger and buy it, but it's something that I think about often. And I'm just like, oh, that's so freaking cute. But I just love a good baby tee with a cartoon kind of graphic, because this is the type of stuff that I wore in high school, like heavily, especially 5th, 6th, 7th grade. And then I got a little more into like the goth emo scene world after that. But this is the type of thing, heavily 7th grade influence, 6th grade influence for me. I love seeing it. So I'll probably end up listing this, but I've had to keep it to stare at for a little bit. This one is also super cool. I've like seen this shirt before, or like a very similar style of this graphic, but I've never seen like a lace kind of like cami. It's a America's Next Top Model cami. And this one I will list because it's not my size, but it does have that top model tag, and I love the lace trim. It even has glitter. So this is something I'm probably gonna list for around like maybe $40 to start and see what happens. It's so freaking cute. I'd probably keep this if it was my size, just for like a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Here's another Sesame Street moment. This one I probably will keep only because it has a couple little tiny stains on here that I feel is going to be a huge deterrent to some people as far as what I could get for these, and that at that point I may as well just keep it because it doesn't bother me. So these are like cute little pajama pants that have Cookie Monster on them, and the stains are literally so small. They're like right over here somewhere, but again, I think that's really going to affect the price that I'd be able to get for these. Not that you can use usually get a lot for pajama pants anyway. So that is why I am deciding these can stay with me, just for the fact that, again, they have some flaws. All right, this one is super cool. This one definitely is very similar to like Hysteric Glamour and like Sly type graphics. And I love the cut of it. It just talks a bunch of nonsense basically, but it's so freaking good. And it has like cute little metal embellishments on here, as you can see. And it just like is super flattering, honestly, just because of the shoulder cutouts. So this one, I'm kind of having a hard time deciding if I want to wear a little bit too or not. I do really like what it says. It says, "This life is proof of excellence since 1975. Don't get me wrong, I am really not souped. Ego trips is not my thing. All these strange relationships really gets me down. I see nothing wrong in spreading myself around. I don't need permission, make my own decisions." This is iconic. So if I listed this, I'd probably list it for like 60 bucks. I'm not gonna lie, because again, I'm gonna hate to see it go. But I think I've talked myself into keeping it for a little bit. So that's that. All right, this one I really have to try on, but it is such a sexy, cute little party dress in this cheetah print colorway. And I just think this is gonna look really, really flattering. It's gonna be the type of thing that I could wear to the club if I wanted to. And it's by the brand Mystic. So this one is probably staying with me for a little bit, but if I listed this one, I'd probably list it for around $48. This is literally just Urban Outfitters, but they did such a good job of making this look vintage, and the graphic is adorable. It even kind of like has that vintage feeling to it, which is super crazy, because like, how did they even master that? I don't even know. But it says "Save the Grizzlies." It's such a cute color scheme with that green and white, and it even has kind of like a little high neck up here. But yeah, literally just Urban Outfitters. So again, I'm not going to be able to get very much for this, and at that point, I feel like I should probably just keep it for a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I found a Gorillaz band tee, which I do find a lot of Gorillaz band tees, but I am a fan of Gorillaz, and this is from their first album, this graphic on this one. So I will be listing this, but I had to show it off because this is like literally the first era of when it started, them riding in this Jeep. So super fun to find. I love that it has the back hit as well. We have quite a big collection of Gorillaz shirts in this house, but yeah, it's just always a fun one to find. Gets us a little excited. This hat is super sick. It's obviously a Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, and it says "Daddy's Little Monster" on it. Brim is covered in sequins, and the rest of the hat is like very much so leather, I believe. Definitely seems like it's leather. Hi, Michi, welcome. Let me see what it says on here even. Damn, this is not leather. Well, it's very good, like fake leather. Polyethylene foam. This thing is heavy duty, good quality. What I'm probably gonna do with this is I'm already hoarding a lot of stuff to put in my upcoming like Halloween themed shows. I think this would be great for that. So this will probably be either on Depop first, and then if it doesn't sell quickly, Whatnot, or I'll get too lazy and it'll just go straight to Whatnot when it's Halloween time. We'll see. All right, I just have two left from this bins haul, and one of them is this little South Park plush, and I already have a Kenny one on my vanity, and this one just needs to be like lint rolled a little bit, and then I think I'm going to add that to my vanity as well, which I'm actually going to show you guys my vanity stash because it's grown so much and most of it is from the bins, so I feel like it's appropriate to show you guys. That being said, I hope you're not bored yet, but there's still so much cute stuff to see, I'm not even kidding, so I think it's necessary because I gotta put this stuff away. It's been sitting over here for way too long. I needed to show you guys. It was very important. This is the last thing I'm going to show you from this particular set of bins hauls. And it is this super sick Mongolian lamb coat. Look at this thing. Look at these details. This thing is nuts. Me finding this was nothing but pure luck. A lot of being at the bins is definitely skill, and the more you go, the better you're gonna be at it. It was just, I literally ran to the very end and I picked something up and it was underneath of it, and I really didn't have to try very hard to find it. But if I didn't pick that bin first, I'm sure somebody else would have taken it. Oh my god, I literally forgot too that I got this hat because I think I put the hat like near the coat and they just got stuck together. But yeah, this freaking coat is so insanely sick. The brand on this one is called Phosphorus, and it's a size medium, and it is made from genuine leather, and then yeah, lamb. So this thing is crazy. The fact that it's black and the fact that it does have real like leather and everything, and this like colorful kind of like combination of embroideries, I do think that I will be able to get at least $200 for this, and I'm hoping that that is true. I feel like I've sold less cute coats for more. So I'm gonna try to shoot even higher than that, but that is what I think is extremely possible for this. And yeah, you'll love to see it. This hat, I forgot I even found this hat. This is so cute. I haven't tried it on yet. It's almost like a bucket hat, but like not quite. It's definitely cooler than that, but you can kind of tell it almost has that shape to it. I just need to try this on and see if I like it or if I want to sell it. But either way, oh my God, how cute is this? I think it's just modern too. But what an iconic piece. Let me know what you guys think of my recent bins finds because I am pretty freaking psyched about them. I'm not saying this is even like the best stuff I've ever found, but I think it's important to show the type of stuff that I find at the bins versus the thrift store. And I only go to the normal thrift store sometimes like once every 2 months. So when we go to the bins, you know, we go like multiple times a week. We're usually there for many, many hours on end, sometimes open to close. It definitely takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of energy and it takes skill. You have to know what you're looking for or else you're just grabbing like a maniac. You have to be looking for certain colors, textures, patterns, fabrics, textures, tags, all that kind of stuff. And you have to be very quick or else somebody else is going to snatch it. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of things from my closet that I kept. This isn't like the craziest thing ever, but I did find one of these recently and I think it's so cute. So obviously I have to keep this for a little bit. It's not like a real spirit hood or anything, but because it's cheetah, obviously love it. This, you guys, this came from the bins and she is like super old. Like there's like a lot of cracking kind of going on in some areas, but I have used it a couple times and obviously this is like probably one of my favorite things I've found maybe at the bins. That's kind of hard to say, but it's definitely up there. This is the BB piece that I was saying I decided to put in my closet. This one is a really flattering shape to it and it does have those like perfect crystal rhinestones in the center. Nico actually found this one too and it was like right in the morning it opened, so I was like super hyped. Makes you like have a good rest of the day when you find something this cool right when you get there. But I actually had a different BB hoodie in my closet that I decided this one's cuter than, so now I'm gonna sell that one and I'm just gonna like probably get about the same amount, so that's always good. I also found this recently. You guys hear me say so much how I love early 2000s pink, but which ones do I actually keep? I kept this one because it's yellow and I like the neckline on this one. I just think it's so fun. It says in training and it says gonna make you sweat. It's so cute. I love the colors on this one for sure. It's very like beachy, like summery too. This was found a long time ago now, but we actually kind of right when we moved here, we found this lamb hoodie that somebody had actually left and it had quite a bit of yellowing. So I think that's probably why. But not only was I like psyched to find this, but I actually found somebody on Mercari selling the matching shorts. So now I have the set and the set is so good on. You guys have probably seen me wear it in a couple videos, possibly actually. But yeah, this hoodie freaking came from the bins and like these hoodies go for a lot of money for sure. Okay, this one also I found probably like a month ago, but it is a rabbit fur vest with a hood. And this looks like something that BB would have made, honestly, but this one's from Guess actually. And this is gonna be so freaking cute when it's like winter again. I'm so excited to wear this. And the fact that it's short sleeves is so cute too. I'm really proud of this one too. This one is a hookups hoodie and it is a real one. I wasn't sure quite at first, but somebody just like really thrashed this thing and they obviously cropped it, tie-dyed it, like bleach dyed it, whatever. But it is a real one and I love that it has like the American flag behind it with these hot babes. This is definitely the kind of thing that I like to wear to the bins because I can't like really get it much dirtier than it already is. I mean, not that it's dirty, but it's like obviously been through some shit. And I feel like it's like lived a nice long life that I'm happy to continue on with it. It's so sick. Love it. Okay, this one looks like nothing on the hanger, but this is actually a chainmail dress. And I found this in the households actually. I think maybe they thought it was a chandelier or something. I have no idea, but I knew that it was something fucking epic. And then when I
like really got a good look at it, I was like, holy shit. Cause I mean, stuff like this really sells for like hundreds of dollars. And I have worn this a couple times. It really, really amplifies outfits. Like you can really take a pretty drab outfit and make it really impressive when you put this over it. Okay, this one I just wore for the first time and it is so cute on. It might be one of my new favorite bikinis actually, but this one is so dainty and darling. And I think I like it so much because it really adds to like my stomach tattoo, like the swans. Like it looks so cute with that. And like, look at the butt scrunch. This is from the brand Have Faith Swimwear, which I had never heard of before, but seriously, like, cutest bikini ever. Okay, last thing I'm gonna show you guys from the Keeps is this Suicide Girls hoodie that we found very recently. Somebody else found it, and when they did, actually both of these pockets were just flopping off, like completely flopping off. So, and as you can see, it still has a fair amount of pretty major issues, but I was so hyped because the guy who found it was like, is this too thrashed? And then the other guys were like, yeah. And I was like, I want that. And then they gave it to me. And obviously I just want to wear it and then I'll maybe sell it, you know, like way down the road. But I did sit down. I decided to use pink contrast stitch because I thought that would be cute. You can't even really see it, unfortunately, but I did stitch this up myself, all the pockets, just to make that a little less crazy. But I think I'm going to leave this part because I do like how grungy it is actually. And yeah, that's all I'm going to show you guys from the closet for now because I think the point has gotten across, but I know you guys want a closet tour and I will provide that at some point, but I need to get more hangers and I need to get this like more organized. It's not very good right now. There's a lot of stuff just on the ground and I have new hangers coming. And then I think my plan is going to be that we're going to put the coats on a rack and that'll really free up a lot of space. But yeah, I think as you guys can see, like the stuff I keep is pretty epic. So that's why I can sell as much cool stuff as I can because I keep some pretty good shit. Since you guys haven't seen my vanity area in a little bit, I thought I'd show you kind of how that's coming along because most of these also came from the bins. I got this little pom-pom one recently in the little panda suit. I just keep finding these little suction cup creatures and most of them are Sanrio, but not all of them. Like there's like this pig. I got Rila Kuma over here. I found this Teletubby a while back at a real thrift store, but all of these are from the bins, like Miffy, Cinnamoroll, My Melody. What I'd really like to achieve is to have like one of each character. If I could find like Batsmaru and like Karopi, like that'd be so freaking cute. And I feel like it'd make it like a really good little like photo area too. But yeah, look at this like Hawaiian Hello Kitty I found recently. I love the tan Hello Kitties the most and she's a pineapple. And I also found this Neopet recently, which is new with frickin' tags. This is from like 2002. And look, it still has the limited 2 tags on it also. I thought that was so crazy because I was such a Neopets freak when I was in like 7th grade. I like collected Bori basically, and I used to like go through the trouble of like adopting them and all that shit like from other people. If you knew, you knew. And if you were there and you had a favorite Neopet, let me know what your favorite Neopet is. But I have such a collection. I have like a small army of pink dogs now, which I'm so happy about. I found both of these at the bins. My little pink dogs. They're so cute. I love the metallic ones the most. But then over here, I actually have this one that I got recently where he's wearing a little hoodie. I thought that was fun. The Furby's from the bins too. I kept this because it had the tags on it still. And then this one I actually got from a Whatnot seller recently. I think I got it from Bad Kitty. But this one I've had before and I freaking sold it and I regretted it. So I had to get another one. But yeah, also some of this jewelry I've gotten from the bins too. I got this Hello Kitty watch from there. I actually got all of these jewelry displays from there. So I got this one from there and this one. I guess this one was from Savers, but still they were all thrifted. And yeah, there's like a couple, like this necklace is also from the bins. So I find some really good, whoops, find some really good Hello Kitty stuff there. But yeah, I just thought I'd end with that because you guys probably would like to see some of my cute shit. And in my last video, a lot of people asked what like I do for like a makeup tutorial, and I actually do have a makeup tutorial video. So I'll put a picture of it on the screen, but you guys should watch that if you're interested because nothing's really changed at all as far as like what makeup I use, except I know the glitter part is what you guys are curious about. And for that, I do this MAC pigment, which is this one right here, and it's called Platinum. And I'm sure this is really, really bad, but I bought this many years ago and I just recently rediscovered it. So it's probably like super old. I don't know if they make it anymore. That's what I'm getting at. But that's what I use for the silver part. And then the glitter that I use, this I don't know if they make either anymore, but I got this on ASOS a long time ago. And look how like gross it looks. I've had this for a long time. But let me show you guys. It's from, the brand is called Shrine Beauty. It's biodegradable. So it's not the kind of glitter that like gets in your eye and cuts you up and ruins the earth. But yeah, look, there's like big pieces and there's small pieces. And I usually try to grab onto the small pieces and only use those. But yeah, that, if you guys are curious, yeah, check out that makeup tutorial that I already filmed, because I don't think it'd be that interesting to do it when nothing much has changed except for this. But I'll probably do it again like way in the future. I'm just so behind on everything right now. So yeah, if you guys watched this far, I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. All the new friends, welcome. And if you watched this far, leave me a comment that says the word Barracuda somewhere. Love you. Bye.